السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. كيفكم يا اخوان؟ ان شاء الله طيبين. معكم محمود او تقدر تناديني MTM. اليوم نبت حلقتنا الجديدة. اوكي بسم الله. 23. اوكي طورت والله. ايش هذا؟ انا ما اديتها صندوق امس.
Can't thank you enough for helping to save the village from those trolls.
Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggamel potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points. I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
I'm glad I could be of help.
Okay.
Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
اوكي طيب ايش كنا نبي نسوي؟ نسوي ميشن جانبي. حيدينا ذهب وملابس.
He'll see it was a mistake parting ways with me.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind of you to ask. The name's Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show him volatile.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
عجيب.
You said Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel. After that, he cut me out of the business.
يعني معناته هذا
Why do
لو
you need Mr. Lawley's venomous tentacula in
أخذناها
particular?
منه
Simple.
نظبط
If I
لنا
have it, then
النباتات.
Lawley doesn't. Ergo, I can launch my business, and he must start all over again. I'm killing 2 snidgets with 1 stone.
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection. Fill your pockets while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit. And I can get my business going minus any competition.
عجيب
I'll
عجيب.
get the venomous tentacula for
والله
you.
يلا
Marvelous.
نظبط هذا.
I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula.
tentacular venomous.
Remember, I just need that venomous tentacula.
هذا هنا.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar. This must be it. This must be the cellar. Better not let Mr. Lawley see me. Revelio. Revelio. What could be stirring in the cellar?
ايش اسوي؟
Must have been the spiders.
في غيط واضح.
Aloha Mora.
لا مو وقتك. عن الفضاء.
Where is that venomous tentacula? Revelio.
والله بركة بغينا ننفضح. ما في ايش فيه. المفروض فلوس. هذا اللي قهرك يا شيخ. ما عندك تشيل فجأة كذا علق حاجة ما تعرف تشيل.
Revelio.
تقفل عليهم ايوه. كيف النباتات السامة تسوي؟ الله هو المورد.
So many spiders. I wonder if they're taking over the whole house. راح على النار. أكره لما ألعب في المراحل تقلتش. هذه نباتات خاصة يعني. اوه زمان على الفطر. يبغاني اشيل هذا. Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes.
اوكي ما في شيء معين. خرجنا. كانت عملية سهلة.
Any luck retrieving a certain friend of mine from a former friend of mine?
Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. Let's see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Of course. Glad to hand it over, frankly.
I shall make an ocean of galleons, and Lawley's business will be sunk. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's. Oh, to see the look on Lawley's face the next time he wanders down to his cellar.
واو اداني قفاز. الشكل مو قوي صح؟ ايش ده؟ انا فاكر اني شفت علامة قفاز. والله على قولة علاء يقول لي تقدر تختار الشكل اللي تبغاه، مو لازم تجلس بالعين هذيك. فكرة. رف البراميل، هذا شيء جديد جاء. هذه مع الفراشات. صح، افتكرتها. أو شراء. هذه هنا ملابس. هذا الكفاز. طب ليه ما يديني هو؟ عندي موهبة واحدة، حطها في ايش؟ متطلبات. لو رميت واحد يطلع لي 2 ولا انا اقول هذه ازيدها. لأن هذه حتى لو انه عندهم دروع وانا رامي لهم هي تكسر لهم هي، فشوفوا شيء كويس. هذا
Please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything.
يقول لي علاء هذه الملابس عنده مرة قوية. اي والله مرة قوية. طيب هذا الأسطوري. هذا وشاح، يعني لو قلنا هذا 500 هذا 500 ألف، 500 ألف، 500 2000. بس ما أدري،
I
ما
suspect you
أظن
have a sharp
تحتاج.
eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
طيب ايش في مهمات. عندكم سايد ميشن؟ دقيقة، شوف هذا اللي عنده وانا ادور عليه من كم مرحلة، خلاني اروح عند ضايع متجول اشتري منه من جراف. لا شو اسمه صح كذا ماشي. شو اسمه
Careful of the mandrakes. I haven't fed them yet. Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
هذه ماندريك. زمان والله. شوف عندي بذور الملفوف الصيني، بذور المندرد، تنكويل للسامة. حلو. طيب والله نشتريها.
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
300 ريال.
But your things will be safe with me till they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money. Such a wee bairn being a thrash into a troll. Oh, I can't believe it.
أي شيء ارفع الديفنس. طيب هذا 55.
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
اوكي. يعني انك قافتنا يعني. طيب هذا 500 ريال.
You followed a wee butterfly to a grand treasure, eh?
Lumos.
لمس. هذا مدخنه فوق، شكله نفس المكان هذا فوقه. يعني هنا كذا فوق.
Lumos.
I know it.
Hope you're not here for a knotgrass sprig, because I'm not entirely sure I have them in stock. Such a wee bear being a thrash into a troll. Oh, I can't believe it.
Why? You have to believe. طيب ممنوع الطيران. ايش في مهام؟ طيب هذه هنا برا. عجيب، طائرات ورقية عندهم ها.
Revelio.
دائما اسمعها بس ما اعرف يعني.
They went bright red.
كذا.
Aloha Mora.
Why do students always frown?
Revelio.
مشكلة هذه ما أعرف أتذكر. شكله هذا ورا هذا. كيف حتنحل هذه؟ لازم أعرف الكتاب حق هذه.
Revelio. Lumos.
أقول له دوبه هنا. مرة غيظني الشبح هذاك.
Revelio.
هذا هنا حيصير شيء. هنا ما في حاجة، معناته زي ما قلت هناك عند الباب اللي لغزه غريب، العناكب وما ادري ايش الغاز هذه. والله ما تدري كيف. اثنين وعشرين 12 بعدين عنكبوتة. ايش دخل عنكبوتة؟ ما ادري.
I was going to try out.
There's not one week gone by.
على العموم احنا نشوف المشي حقنا. ايش هذا؟ كان مكانها قريب. وين راحت؟ الله هنا.
Hello, Adelaide. I received your owl.
Thank you for coming. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot. Insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close?
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
Okay, let me see what I can do. Whee.
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Let's go.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
قال لك تباها تخفف. ايش هذا؟ شفت ما بنضرب.
Now to find out what happened here.
ولا ما ادري شاف نفسه ما بنضرب.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his
No.
trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
ما احب الخرائط كذا. إيه.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
صعبة والله هذه لما يقول لك تعقب المكان. يعني خريطة كبرى حتى هم ولا يدوك ايش من فين تمشي.
Revelio. Accio. I should investigate.
طبعا مو هنا المكان هذا بس عشان ايش انه مغارة واستكشفناها.
Revelio.
فقط لا يوجد شيء آخر. هاي كذا تتبع فروع. طيب الطريق كيف افتح الخريطة على طول كذا؟ زون رسائل عقد. على حسب ما انا شايف انه كأنه هذا الكام ننزل كذا مع الطريق البحري، نمشي مع البحر ونوصل لهذا الطريق، بس ما ادري. شوف الخريطة. يعني المفروض كذا وهذا المكان maybe.
A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree.
على هذا الأساس. بعدين شجر ملتوي يقول. هذا الحجر القمر مهم إننا نظبط فيه البيت حقنا. ايش تقول الخريطة؟ مشكلة ما في اكسس عليها سريع. شجرة فيها حجرة. اللي هي هذه صح؟ مو من هنا يعني من
A
هنا.
crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
Revelio.
معقول يكون هنا؟ المفروض يكون هنا يعني. منجم حجار. حلو.
And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here.
Incendio.
طيب بعدين يقول لك الطريق الجنوبي. الجنوب من هنا.
Thank you for making me the first object of your suspicions. Know who my friends are now, don't I?
What do we have here? This looks like trouble. I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
You will regret coming here.
لا مساوي من أول تخفي قال لك شكلهم خلاص عرفوا إنه أنا موجود. ولا كيف؟
Someone there? She won't stop this. Back here. I won't rest until you're dead.
أقول من فين هذا اختفى نجيب لي فضيحة.
Now here's a sad-looking place. A ladder. That's what I need. Revelio.
ما في شيء مهم هنا. اوكي عجيب عجيب. حركة تجمد ودي الضربة دي.
Revelio.
ايش ده؟ ولا في هناك اللاج. طيب ايش
What am I doing here? What was that? I feel as though I'm not alone. Been on patrol so long, I'm hearing things.
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me. This castle's hiding all sorts of secrets.
Why, there's a grapple you are. Someone's here.
يا ولد
Revelio.
دقيقة هذا ايش يسوي؟ اسحبه. طيب بعدين شنو ودي؟ ما ادري. شكله له دخل بال
What will we find in here?
المفروض انه منجم ادوات خام معادن.
When the war is over, goblins will rule over wizards. It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around. What's that? Who's there?
ما ادري المفروض انه مكتبنا.
It was nothing. Goblins will finally rule over... I know I heard something that time. Aha! There you are!
I won't rest until you're dead. Incendiary.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
haha ما يقدروش.
Aloha Mora.
الله حمارة. افتح يا سيدي. اوه بردنا.
Your blood from Ranrock's hands.
المداني اقتله من فوق هنا. والله احس نفسي اني تشعترت. دقيقة نشوف ايش فيه من هنا. خلينا تكملة الحكاية. طيب نيجي هنا. شكله فيه هنا صندوق خاص.
Revelio.
بس صندوق حاجة واحدة.
He'll learn his lesson after being locked away. You can count on that.
Jealous.
جرعة ايش في كمان؟ القوارير هنا كلها حلو جدا.
Boiler door. How to open it?
Hello?
دير وجهك بسرعة. اوكي هذا الجهد هذا.
Any who oppose Ranrock will be eliminated.
قول قسم. السلام عليكم، معليش عدنا مجددا. اهلا ابو ماجد، حياك الله. ما ادري كنت منشغل اصلا. حتى نسيت ايش كنت ابغى اسوي. ما في الا تقطيع. والله ريبو ايش ريبون يعني بالله شوف لي اي لعبة ما فيها شيء حرام. طبعا غير الكورة، يعني اكيد الكورة بس شوت وانتهى الموضوع. يعني اللعبة حقت سحر، ومعروف اصلا ان السحر عندنا حرام، فبديهي يعني. لكن انت طبعا لا تصدق الشيء هذا اللي انت اللي شايفه بتلعبه انت بس اساس المتعة. لكن اذا بتدخل الهرجة فيها حرام وحلال يا عمي لا تلعب سوني اساسا، او بشكل عام يعني الالعاب بشكل عام يعني لا تلعب فيها، لان اغلبها فيها حلال وحرام يعني. وصراحة ما احب البت في المواضيع اللي زي كذا، لانه شيء مفروغ منه. هل زي عندك لعبة فاينل فانتسي يا راجل، الناس نفسها تلعب فيها. هنا عندك بعض الأجزاء فيها ممنوعة إلى الآن، مو كل الأجزاء تقدر تلعبها. فجأة نزلوا الأجزاء كلها، فما أنت داري إيش الهرجة، كيف يعني نزلوا الأجزاء وأجزاء تانية ما نزلت. في الأخير هي اللعبة واحدة يعني. طيب عندك لعبة God of War، اسمها God of War، يعني المفروض من الاسم يقول لك إنه ما تتمنع يعني. فما أدري، في كلام كتير على هذه الأشياء. حلو، مو من هنا من هناك. وشكرا لمرورك يا ريبرون. معلش والله اسمك صعب شوية. ريبون
Incendio.
One way or another, we'll get what we
قلنا
teach you nothing about dueling. Don't do that again, I beg. I can do this for hours. I'm pitiful, ruthless.
والله نسيتها.
You can't stop us. Not quite. Not quite. Incendiary kill spells glance off
هذا السياق عالي. أنا ما أقدر أشيل سياق. سلام. هذا شو معدات الثياب عالية؟ كيف عالية؟ والله هذا شيل ايش في نظارة جديدة؟ طب مشكلة كلها ليفلاتها ضعيفة، هذه الليفل عالي. كلها ضعيفة. طيب ملابس اوكي. بداية غير معروف، هذه اخرتها. ما في شيء.
This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
اوكي. الله يخرج شيطانك. رجعني الجزء فك لوحدي. طيب هنا أحس في طريق، ليه ما يمكن؟
Incendio. Accio. Repulsor. Sendo. Leviosa. Accio. Sendo.
طريقك مسدود يا ولدي. هي هذا اللي هنا. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله. عصر اللمبة السحرية. طيب ايش في كمان؟ طيب هنا في طريق، من هنا في طريق. خزنة سرية. قبعة.
Revelio.
ما أدري. اوكي طيب الحين نكمل من هنا.
Incendio.
I will make
Incendio. You only have Ranrock to blame.
اوف يا الله.
Hello, Mr. Oakes.
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
Fortunately, I've already found your wand, Mr. Oakes.
من جد.
Found it. Pass it to me. Hurry, before they come. I must get out. Hurry.
كويس انه عندي العصاية. Hello, Mr. Rollins. عجيب.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be.
I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you. Truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind. Sees us all as cruel.
هذا السبب.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
طيب ما حنقدر نخرج من هنا إلا لما قصدي نخرج من هنا عشان نقدر ننتقل انتقال آلي. ماكو شيء. يا الله حل الصباح ونحن هنا.
Goodness. Not a party to attend by myself.
Enjoy suffering, do you? Accio!
You are terribly outmatched. Surely you can see that.
هذه نسحبها هنا.
Wingardium Leviosa.
It's the student from the town.
اضغط كده على جوا واسحبه.
Glad I was never locked up here.
One less human to worry about.
Oh.
Incendio.
والله حرام ضربني.
Revelio.
ما في شيء هنا. هنا تم السيطرة. اوكي.
I don't like the looks of that encampment.
عندنا ذاك الله يستر. والله ولا شيء. قوم. كيف اضرب الغول بصخرة؟
Lumos.
حلو. ولد.
Rest easy, my large friend.
اوه يتعب اللي زي كذا. طيب على اساس انه الطلوع من فين؟
Revelio.
حسبته صندوق طلع شو اسمه؟ اساس نطلع فوق يعني. ما طفى
Perhaps
السيارة.
not the best.
طيب غلقنا المشن هذه. ما عندنا الا مقابلة سبستيان. طيب مكان اللقاء وين؟ والله هنا. يلا هذا أقرب نقطة. يبالي بعدين نسوي نقاط تانية. طيب يعني نشوف كذا ايش في شيء قريب. في هذه حددها وجهها. ايه السكة طويلة بشكل.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
Oh, nice to see you here. Isn't the sea air refreshing?
والله ما ادري ايش تقولي بس I'm busy. دقيقة في شعلة هنا. هلا
ما تعرف انه جوالك من ورا برضه اسود؟
حلو يعني النقطة الثانية في القرية نفسها.
Revelio.
Field Croft.
Now you should be able to travel to and from Feldcroft in an instant.
والله شكرا. خلينا نقابل صاحبنا بس.
You made it. Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it. even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's. This way. Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
ما شاء الله وصلنا بدري. دقيقة في شيء هنا.
Revelio.
نظام التدريب. طيب أختك المريضة إيش وضعها يا سيد؟
Aha! Sebastian, where did you...
Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Hey. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
شكله عنده امساك مسكين.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. He thinks he can help Anne, but nothing can be done for her.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
ما أدري أحس العم عنده كلام مو طبيعي.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft really if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
I ought to see how
والله شكلها
Sebastian's
بتموت.
faring.
حتموت يا بت. والله خلينا نغامر ونشوف لك.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
Don't worry.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Yeah,
Ranrock's
let's go.
loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize.
Revelio.
They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Don't worry, Sebastian. I have.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only got wizards and dead wizard in my book.
It won't be long now before we find another repository.
made your last mistake.
ها ايش الخطأ؟
How nice of you to stop by. How nice of you to stop by. Correct coming here. Rather unwise coming back this way. Much too slow.
That was a bit more than I bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
عجيب. يا الله هذه الملابس اللي مرة ما لها مكان. استغفر الله. ضعيف. ايش في نظارة؟ ضعيفة. ضعيفة. قبعة. ضعيفة. ضعيفة. ديك اخليها عشان ممكن نبيعها. طيب. كذا متعادل في الهجوم والدفاع. في الأخير فلوس. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله.
Revelio.
ايش فيه؟ اوقات الغاز كذا غريبة ما تدري فين. يعني نشوفهم محطين المناطق هذه يا كبرى. عشان أمشي وأبحث وأدور.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
هنا.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
نشوف البيت نفسه. جايبين أسلحة عشان يحاربوا بيها.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
جد؟ ما افتكر اني شفت رؤيا فيها.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
وعليكم السلام يا مبي، كيف حالك؟
A stairwell.
ترى أول لما قلت لي أدخل على القناة
Why
وكذا
bother blocking a stairwell?
ما لقيت قنادل.
There might be something here.
لقيت قناة حقت أمراض وأطفال
They've
ومدري
left
إيه.
all of this simply strewn about.
Lumos
tells me they're after something
ما
bigger.
أدري والله. حسيت في شيء غلط.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
Incendio!
Lumos. Descender. Lumos. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true. And I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath. Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
عجيب. ندخل من منطقة نرجع لمنطقة. ايش دي؟ خريطة.
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
طيب حط لها الرموز هذه يعني على اساس اني حفهم ايش الرموز هذه.
Anything helpful in the note?
لا طبعا. لكن هذا طريق ممكن نعرفه.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago. And Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not? Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Okay. طيب دحين بما اننا غلقنا المهام عندنا زي ما يقولوا ايش وقت فراغ نسوي فيه اللي نبغى نسويه. هذه التركيبات اللي نحطها في الملابس. ايوه صح، خليني ابني النباتات هذول المجرمين. هذه الاشياء اللي تنبني. هذه ملابس. بس ما ادري هذه الملابس ليش ما اقدر اخذها. هذه الصفحات مرتفعات. طيب والمواهب، عندي موهبة؟ لا والله ما فيش. طيب تحديات ما اعتقد صار شيء. طيب ارجع للغرفة حقتي السرية. في عندي الحيوانات هناك. اي والله نسيتهم.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
اوكي نانسي كروي. هذا ايش تسوي؟ اي صح، خلينا نفك هذا المفتاح.
You should be proud of all the potions you've brewed.
طيب كيف اسوي؟ نحطه هنا. تمام. ما سوليت نبات المندركت. ايوه خلينا نزرع ده. هذا نادر ما تتلاقى. طيب ليش نسوي عصير؟ هذا عندنا كم عصير منه؟ سرعة التخفي نادرة والله ما سويتها. رف براميل؟ ايش قصده رف براميل؟ الشاشة الصورة كاملة. دقيقة. مرة كبيرة. في اللي يقول برج طيب بما اننا غلقنا هنا، خلينا نروح نشوف الحيوانات. حلو، كلها خرجت. يا سلام. يلا خذ أكل وانت نظف نفسك. يا ولدي انا بحدد ايش. خذ أكل، نظف نفسك. خذ أكل. والله رميتهم كلهم. هاي هذه مؤنثة وهذا رجال. طيب لا ايه اديت اكل زيادة. خذ اكل، خذ اكل. هذه حرمة وهذا رجال. هذا جاهز. أهم شيء اللي أجمع منه يمشي. يلا هذا ايش باقيله؟ تنظيف. هذا يلا تنظيف. هذا خذ أكل. هذا جاهز. يلا انت ايش باقي لك؟ خذ اكل يلا. هذا جاهز. امشي. عاد ايش باقيله؟ تنظيف. يلا نظف نفسك يا ولد. خلاص. ما ادري اللي قبلهم فين، ما ادري. يعني هنا المفروض في واحد هنا وواحد هنا. والله شوف فين راح. فين رحت يا ولد؟ يلا خذك. باري باري. اوه كمان في بحر. والله منطقة حلوة يعني. طيب تمت كله متمم. ايش في هنا؟ اجي صندوق كمان. ارضية. نسوي لهم ارضية خشبية ولا ايش؟ اوه هذه حقت النبات، حقت العلاج. طيب وهذا هنا طريق تاني. نجي يعني ممكن هنا في هنا حيوانات هنا حتقعد مثلا. نجمع هذه الأشياء. والله صراحة والله إبداع. طلع هنا في صندوق. ولسه كمان أعتقد نقدر نسبح نروح هناك. واو يلا طايرين وجالسين يلعبوا مبسوطين. بالي بعدين اتعلم حق اصطاد السمك ولا ما له دخل. انا ما حطيت هنا قدر. اشتغل هذا ايش وضعه؟ شوية اوكي جاهز. طيب بما اننا في هذا المكان نسوي مهام أحسن جانبية.
My brother's doing well, thanks to you. And he listens to me now. Turns out having beats for feet teaches a memorable lesson.
Hello, Samantha. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
I am. I'm actually rather good at it. Used to play all the time with my brother until... Never mind. Shall we begin?
Yes, I'm ready to play.
Then let's get summoning.
اوه ايش هذا؟
You'll have to do better than that.
والله سحبت بلون.
Yes! You'll have to do better than that.
ايش ده؟ في غشم.
How am I to top that? How about that? I won!
غشاشة. عيد.
Good match. Care to have another go?
But of course.
Splendid! Accio! What was I thinking?
I don't know. Oh,
You'll have to do better than that. Accio! Yes!
Yes.
That was sensational. Accio! Yes!
أزعل.
Oh my. That settles it. Then class, I thought I could beat you. Appears I overestimated myself.
Don't say that, Samantha.
Good. Then you're better. I happen to know who you're up against next, and she's no shy opponent.
But I do it.
Owls fascinate me. They have a lot of responsibility.
طيب نشوف ايش في مهام جانبية تانية. في هنا واحدة. بقى 4. ليه كده؟ ما يبغى نطلع؟ يا ولد طيب فين هذول كانوا يتساسرون؟
Slow coach! Slow coach!
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I...
Yeah.
He has a special knack. It's tormenting Professor Black.
والله قاعة الطعام.
Anything to do with the dark art should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
هذا عشان أعمى فمسوي الآلية هذه بالماجيك يحدد طريقه.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
Ominous is right. Meddling in the dark arts is dangerous.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus Curse?
What does the Cruciatus Curse do?
It's known as the Torture Curse. Crucio. It inflicts intense, excruciating pain on the victim. Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Okay, good luck. اوه في حشرة هنا.
Revelio.
هذا حط مطر عليه.